chilling story that everyone needs to hear. This isn't just another case. It's a tragedy that could have been prevented. Today, we uncover the heartbreaking story of Jaden Lalchan, a bright teenager with big dreams, whose life took a devastating turn. Support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps spread awareness and demand justice. Now let's begin. 15-year-old Jaden Lalchan was so uneasy walking home from school that his teacher had to follow behind in their car. He was afraid of something no one else could see. Just days later, everything changed forever. What really happened to Jaden, and why was nothing done to stop it? Jaden Lalchan was born on April 8, 2009, in New York, USA, to Farida Lalchan and Rohan Lalchan. As their only child, he was the center of their world. He spent his early years in the US, surrounded by love and care. But in 2015, when Jaden turned 6, his parents decided to move to Prince's Town in Trinidad and Tobago, hoping for a fresh start. They believed it would be a new beginning, a chance for a better life. But they never imagined that this decision would one day become their greatest regret. After moving to Prince's Town, Jaden was accepted into St. Stephen's College, a prestigious school in the area. It was known for its high academic standards, and getting in was an achievement in itself. Jaden started his education there in 7th grade, ready to give his best. From the start, Jaden stood out, not because he was loud or outgoing, but because of his dedication and hard work. He was naturally gifted, always striving to be at the top of his class. His love for learning was clear, especially in math and technology. More than anything, he dreamed of becoming an AI specialist. It wasn't just a career choice, it was his passion. He spent hours studying, always wanting to improve, always pushing himself to be better. From the moment Jaden started 7th grade, his American accent made him stand out. What began as simple teasing quickly became a daily challenge. The comments never stopped, and over time, school didn't feel the same anymore. This continued through 8th and even 9th grade, making it harder for Jaden to feel comfortable at school. Over the years, his once warm and joyful personality changed. He used to love going out to play with his friends, but now he had become more reserved, quieter, and kept to himself. He didn't talk about what was happening, not even to his parents. He didn't want to burden them with his problems. But his mother, Farida, saw the changes. As a stay-at-home mom, she spent most of her time with him, and she knew something wasn't right. From the beginning of 7th grade, she had been speaking to the school, reporting what was happening, but no real action was ever taken. Even in parent-teacher meetings, she voiced her concerns directly to his class teacher, but nothing changed. Between 7th and 9th grade, Jaden's mother had already made 2 official reports to the school, hoping they would step in and help. She also encouraged Jaden to speak up if something was wrong, but whenever he did, his teacher often seemed frustrated instead of supportive. No matter how many times Farida tried, her concerns went unanswered. By the time Jaden reached 10th grade in 2024, things had only gotten worse. The challenges he faced at school became harder to ignore. He had always been quiet, but now he seemed more distant than ever. The situation at school had changed. He no longer felt comfortable even in the smallest moments. He was hesitant to go to the washroom, choosing instead to wait until he got home. He spent his lunch breaks alone in the classroom, avoiding the crowded cafeteria. Over time, it became clear that Jaden was struggling more than ever. As Jaden struggled through 10th grade, he finally decided to reach out for help. On September 17, 2024, he wrote a letter to his teacher explaining what he had been going through. In the letter, he mentioned that a student named Brad Kisson had been teasing him repeatedly. It was a quiet attempt to make things better, a way to let someone know what was happening. But even after the letter was sent, nothing seemed to change. Then, on September 26, 2024, something happened that brought more attention to Jaden's situation. That day, while he was at school, Brad pulled off Jaden's mask. Caught off guard, Jaden reacted. A teacher quickly stepped in to calm the situation, and soon after, the school contacted Jaden's parents. That afternoon, as Jaden walked home, he asked his teacher to follow him in their car. He had grown uneasy and didn't want to take any chances. His teacher agreed, driving slowly behind him to make sure he got home safely. Jaden didn't say much. He just kept walking, hoping to reach home without any problems. Later that day, Brad made an Instagram post that caught the attention of Jaden's friends. The post contained concerning words directed at Jaden and his family, making the situation feel even more serious. Jaden didn't show it to his parents, but one of his friends saw it and shared it with them. When they saw the post, their concern for Jaden only grew deeper. The next day, on September 27th, Jaden's mother, Farida, went to the school to address what had happened. But when she arrived, she was told that the principal, Andre Bowen, wasn't there. Instead, she had a meeting with the dean, Nicole Aragam. During the conversation, Farida made one thing very clear. She was deeply concerned for her son's safety, both inside and outside of school. The dean assured her that Jaden was safe in school and even suggested that she could come by at 2 p.m. to wait for him after classes. Farida agreed and began doing this daily. As they spoke, Farida showed the dean the Instagram post. After looking at it, the dean acknowledged that it was serious and told Farida to keep a record of it. She assured her that the school would contact the other students' parents to discuss the matter. However, despite this promise, no follow-up action was taken. Despite everything Jaden was going through, he never let it affect his dedication to his studies. No matter what happened at school, he never skipped a day. He remained focused, determined to succeed, and continued to push himself academically. His love for learning never faded, and he kept working hard, holding on to the hope that things would get better. But as time passed, nothing seemed to change. The concerns raised by his mother, the conversations with the school, and even his own attempts to speak up, none of it brought the help he needed. With no real solution in sight, Jaden felt more alone than ever. Then, on October 2nd, 2024, everything came to a heartbreaking end. That day, Jaden made a decision that no one saw coming. His passing was difficult for his family, friends, and teachers to accept. It didn't feel real. Just days before, he had been focused on his studies, and now he was gone. His loved ones struggled to process the sudden loss. As the news spread, the school responded. On October 4th, 2024, St. Stephen's College shared a message on Facebook offering condolences to his family, friends, and teachers. But for Jaden's parents, this wasn't enough. They believed more could have been done to help him. They spoke out, saying that they had tried to get the school to take action, but nothing changed. Despite everything, no real actions were taken to address what happened. No action was taken against the school. No one was held responsible, and no changes were made. In the end, Jaden's voice was lost in reports, statements, and investigations that led nowhere. His family was left grieving, searching for answers that never came.